Are these great Bluetooth earbuds for while you're on the road? Let's check it out. Dave Taylor here, and I'm, as you can see, in a hotel room in Breckenridge, Colorado. I'm on the road a lot, and when I'm on the road, one of the things I still want to be able to enjoy is good music. So I'm always on the lookout for good Bluetooth and good wired earbuds, headphones, all that. This time I have these. Well, it's in the bag, but let's take them out of the bag. These are the Taotronics Bluetooth wireless stereo earphones. And first off, I want to say I love the little carrying bag. It's a little mesh bag with a pull string on the top. I know, really silly, but you know what? It's really nice. It's simple. It's easy to put in a pocket or anything. And then the unit itself is, as you can see, it's two wired earbuds, or I don't know, wireless assembly, but they're wired together. You put it behind your neck. You put one in your right ear, one in your left ear. Actually, I have that backwards because the standardized 3-button control inline would actually be something you would have on your right ear, because that's also where the microphone is for phone calls. So you would have it like this, and then it would just be hanging down right there. Now, I often wear these where the wire's in the front, and in this particular instance, that works pretty well because I feel like the wire's a little shorter than maybe it could be. I noticed that when I was wearing these, that, I don't know, maybe another couple of inches of wire would be nice. Now, one thing I want to point out, let me just pull it out again, is that they come with ear hooks. So it has different size ear tips, but each tip has a built-in hook. There is no way to separate them. A lot of these, you can actually wear the wings or hooks or take them out and then you still have the headphones. These do not work that way. And that's one of the things I don't really like about them that much, because I don't actually like having these things sticking in my ear. I mean, here's a close-up. You can see the design is pretty smart. So it just like sort of, you screw it into your ear. It sounds a little ominous, shouldn't be that ominous, but you basically put it in your ear, swing it forward just a little bit, and then you have a really nice connection, and it should stay in even if you're going for a jog or a run or a bike ride or something. So that's good, except I kind of prefer not having those. Not an option unless I was to take a pair of scissors, and then at that point it might just be the case these are not the earbuds or earphones for me. Now, let me tell you a little bit of the specs. They're Bluetooth 4.2. They support aptX, which is pretty impressive given the price point. And aptX is the higher quality audio codec on the Android platform. So these will not give you amazing sound on the iPhone that uses a different codec, but it works really great with Android, and they actually sound good with iPhones too. We'll get back to the sound. They also support A2DP and SBC, and the entire unit weighs ½ an ounce. So you will really not know that they're in as long as you can get the ears to be comfortable. And they have 4 sizes of ear hooks. So hopefully you'll be able to have the ones that are just the right size, because you know you have 2 things going on here, and that's where again it gets a little tricky, because you want to get the ear tip to be just the right size to fill your ear canal, because that makes a huge difference, particularly with bass. But at the same time, you want to make sure that hook is right so that when you actually put it into your ear, it's not too high or too low. It's just the right height to just hook in. There's like this little spot where your ear sort of folds in, and there's a little, I don't know, hole there or something. I don't know. There's probably a medical term for that. But if you have the right one, suffice to say, you put it in and you screw it forward, and now it's sort of hooked into there. So that's pretty cool. Now, battery life. 6 hours on a call or 8 hours on music. And in terms of calls, it sounded pretty good. You know, it has that same issue that really all of these have, where when you have it on, your microphone's here and you might want to have it here. But again, you can see it's maybe just a tiny bit too close to my ear. Could do with being an inch or 2 lower, or maybe just 1 inch lower. That might be just the size of my head. Maybe I have a large dimension cabeza. I don't know. You leave a comment. No, don't leave comments. I don't want to read about that. They are also IPX6, so they are water resistant. So if you wear them while you're sweating like a pig because you're off on a run and it's the heat of the summer, you're good. They have CVC6 noise canceling microphone for phone calls. Again, the phone calls The person on the other end did not make any particular comments that it was like cutting out background noise, or that I was in a noisy environment, or that I wasn't in a noisy environment, but we'll just assume that that circuitry does give you some noise canceling on the microphone. It's not a noise canceling headphone or anything like that. That's a whole different technology. And finally, for lag, there's none. So if you want to use these and you want to be watching something on your phone with these as the sound, then they're going to work fine for Netflix, for YouTube. Subscribe to my channel, all right? Well, I should say that. Let's just stop for a second and have you subscribe to my channel. Really appreciate when you do that. Cool. Now, no lag, so these will work great for that. Which leads us to, what do they sound like? And the answer is, they sound okay. I will say that for the price point, they actually sound quite good. There's a lot of richness to it. The highs are quite listenable. There's plenty of bass once you get the right ear tips and everything. But I didn't feel like there was much like separation, you know. So separation, or soundstage as they call it, tends to refer to like, can you identify different musicians in a band or something? And I felt like that all sort of got a little muddy. But overall, still, they did sound quite good, and they're quite listenable. And again, for the price, these are a pretty darn good deal. I mean, aptX for the price for these, we'll get there in just a second, but nothing to complain about. So, you know, these do not sound like $1,000 super fancy audiophile earbuds, but honestly, they are not $1,000. So if you go in with those expectations, you are inevitably going to be disappointed. So we didn't go in with those expectations. So let me tell you the price. These are the Taotronics Bluetooth wireless stereo earphones, and they will cost you $25.49 at Amazon.com. And the last time I checked, they actually had some sort of a promo coupon on Amazon for an additional 10% off. So I don't know if that's still there, but that makes these crazy inexpensive. And these could be a nice way for you to start trying out these sort of Bluetooth wireless. The only thing, the biggest complaint that I have is that I really want to be able to lose the little wingtip, and I want to have it just be ear tips and not the ear hook. So if that's something that you're okay with, then these could be a really nice addition to your gym bag or to your travel setup if you're in a hotel like this and you want to listen to music without the neighbors saying, "Shut up in there." Then these could be a good choice. So that's it, and I will catch you in my next video.